everybody to Smackdown Live. My name is DrealZj, and we are coming live in front of 15,000 plus fans here in Brighton, England. But to kick off the show, we're going to be having the United States champion Andrande, Cien, Almas taking on Mark Andrews.
Weighing in at 215 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, Andrande!
As we can see, this is a bold move by Andrade, coming out on his own without the leader Vega giving him some help for a change. Hell, he can't even put on a title without the help of Zelina Vega. But can he pick up the W against Mark Andrews? That is the question. However, this is looking like it might be just a walk in the park for Andrade, who has pretty much conquered and dominated the males division. He's a former NXT champion. Well, Andrade has held every championship, loads of championships, in every company he has stepped foot in. But it's lucky today saying Mark Andrews come to the ring. Mark Andrews coming to a fly of cheers here, making his Smackdown debut. Think about it, Mark Andrews has a chip on his shoulder here tonight. This is his time to shine. This is his time to get some eyes on him, raise eyebrows, and potentially get more booking opportunities on either SmackDown, Raw, or maybe even NXT. Part of the males NXT UK roster. I believe he's a former NXT UK Tag Team Champion with Flash Morgan Webster. But Mark Andrews is a talented wrestler. Indeed, likes to do some high flying. I believe I've never watched an Andrews match, so this is going to be a new side for me. Andrade pushing Mark all the way to the ropes, and it's going to give him a tactical punch right in the middle of the noggin. Great experience and veteran move by Andrade. Andrade with a waistlock takedown. Now it's going to give him an elbow to the top of the shoulder. Lifts him up and just dropping him back on the ground. Now looking up once again. This time it's going to be Andrews pushing Andrade over to the rope. Come on, ref, that's a cheap shot. That's a cheap shot if I've ever seen one. How can he be punching Andrade, showing the signs of disrespect? Now Andrade with a headlock. But the signs of disrespect with that punch to the face aren't called for, but great technical wrestling we are seeing right there now. Andrews is control, but Andrade pushes him back down, and Andrade with a couple of chops and a back suplex to Mark Andrews. What should I call him? Mark Andrews? I don't know. A chop. Andrade's in control. Andrews whips Andrews all the way to the other side of the ring. Now Price looking for a potential buckle bomb, but Andrews gets away, pins him down. And then 1, 2, finds a way to get out of it, but kick, but into another big 1, 2, and Andrade almost potentially showing off, looks for a forearm, but Andrews counters and lands a forearm himself, and now kick to the midsection, misses with that clothesline. Oh no, look at this. I don't know what you could do. I've never seen anyone do that. That's a first. For me, and a drop kick by Andrews, and a veteran move, showing signs of running on his Andrews, but a veteran move for Andrade to call himself upon that rope. What did I just say? He just front roll him. Wheelbarrow into a storm and another drop kick, and then Andrade to go flying. And now Scissors using that, wrenching on that foot for a bit more leverage, for a bit more power, a bit more weight, a bit more damage. Now gonna twist himself right and front first, face first goes Andrade, Cien, Almas, and Andrews is gonna let go, but Andrade still feeling the effects. Standing shooting star pressed, I believe. 1, 2, not even a 2 count. Andrade getting up, not liking that. Looks for a kick, misses it. Though it has no effect, but follows up with a couple of forearms and a hurricane runner by Andrade. And now Andrade is in control, just like it was nothing. Irish whips. And a nice sit out front first face buster, I believe. Don't correct me on that. Goes to the top rope. Andrade looks, turns himself around, inverted fall. No, goes for a corkscrew moonsault. But Andrews with the knees up. Andrews has seen that before. Andrews has done it himself before. And what do we call this? Goes making goes a little flight, having a bit of fun here, showing signs of a bit of Rey Mysterio. Now stomp onto the wrist. And now gonna look for a camel clutch. Now it's racking the eyes, raking them. Potentially looking to submit the United States champion. To no avail. As Andrade crawls through underneath the legs and trips him up, and a kick to the back. Think about it. Mark Andrews can potentially win if he wins this match, which he has a potential to do. Think about it. He has a potential opportunity of a lifetime of a future United States Championship. Middle rope dive kick to the face of Andrews. Like I was saying, a potential opportunity and a stake to the claim for a next to be in line for a United States opportunity. I'm sure a lot of superstars at the back would not like to hear that, and probably will not hear the end of it. But it is still a little of a possibility at our upcoming pay-per-view, our next pay-per-view, which is going to be Clash of Champions. Looking for another powerbomb, but ain't gonna get it as Andrews lifts it up, going for it, straight to pin. 1, 2, can it be a 3? No, it's not. Somehow Andrade gets out of it, and a hit to the lower back, and then Frankenstein. I don't know why I was gonna say inverted. My mind is all over the place. Veteran move to crawl himself onto the apron and pull himself up by the ropes by Andrade, and our forearm jumps over and spike DDT. Head first onto that apron. That hurts. One of the hardest parts of the ring is the apron. The hardest part being the torn buckle. Now I'm going to stand on the back of the leg and stomps them down. Face first, not face first, into the mat. My hand is all over the place. I apologize. Oh, look at this. Oh, Andrade's calculated. No, into a stunner. I thought Andrade reversed it into a suplex. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so close for Andrews. But had the calculation. Andrade caught him, looked for a suplex, but he reversed it into a stunner and superstar press. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Mr. Andrews is your winner. Now he has a claim, he has a possibility of a future United States Championship match at potential Clash of Champions. And he could claim a spot ahead of everyone else at the back. But we must go to our next action tonight. Everyone, now we're going to get set for one-on-one action. It's going to be Noam taking on a veteran known as Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin has something to prove here tonight. Not just because of the fact since returning to the WWE he has fallen off the map with loads of consecutive losses. Yes, when he first came back he was in a few tag team championship matches along the side of Chad Gable. Made them to start teaming up again, and maybe both of them will end up getting some championships. But as a former 3-time Intercontinental Champion, former United States Champion, and I believe a 2-time Tag Team Champion, hopefully I did not get any of the numbers wrong. He's gonna ask himself, how has he fallen off the map, and what does he have to do to get back onto the map, back to being seen, back to being recognized? But I guess we're gonna find out, and hopefully Noam Darr just won't be a victim here. But Noam Darr's gonna go behind the waist and follow up with a waistlock takedown to Shelton. Shelton's gonna look to get back now. Shelton's behind Noam Darr, and a waistlock takedown of his own. And Noam Darr gonna look to bring him up, and with the headlock here. Look at the size difference here and the shoulder width. And Shelton powering Darr to the rope, pushing him off, and throws up the knee into the mid-section, and now an elbow to the top of the skull of Darr. But Shelton Benjamin has somewhat major championships in different wrestling companies around the world, so it should be somewhat of an easy task here. But Noam Darr has held major championships in all across the wrestling world here except WWE, which Shelton has the upper hand here in that regard. But if you have Shelton, who has not been winning matches here on Monday Night Raw, but Noam Darr has had a couple of recent victories. Last one that I can note on top of my mind was I think it was a fatal 4-way for the NXT UK Championship when Pete Dunne held it. It was not successful, unluckily for him. But in that respect, Noam Darr has picked up victories here in the WWE recently, unlike a shoulder tackle and a sunset flip onto the outside, landing on the concrete floor. But I can't recall the last victory Benjamin had here in the WWE, which is not very good. But maybe that just shows he's let himself go. A powerbomb by Shelton Benjamin to Noam Darr. And a body slam here by Benjamin to Darr, followed up with an elbow drop. But if we think about it, Benjamin picks up a victory here against Darr. He can just show that he's just not a 450. Darr with his knees onto the midsection, and Darr competition be in control. And Darr with a net breaker. Like I was saying, if Benjamin picks up a victory here tonight, he can show that he's just not another veteran or a part-timer on the roster, and that he can still go with the younger talent of the WWE today. And a forearm by Darr. Don't know why he's punching in the mid-air, but he's going to get in. And he's going to try to go, but Benjamin dodged away and a fist of his own. A snap there, here, the knee into the lower back of Darr. Benjamin with the knee into the back, and wrenching, pulling Darr back, knee first, and that slams Darr the back. Now scouting Noam Darr. This could be perhaps the end of the match, perhaps near the end. Gonna looking dead, kick to the midsection, underhooked arm. What's gonna come here? Lifts him up, a butterfly lung blower, and Darr is feeling the effects. Staring a blank hole in it. Darr's gonna pick him up again. And Shelton's gonna stomp. Underhook. No way you're gonna lift him up for another. No, another butterfly lung blower. You can tell right there, Darr is trying to believe he's gonna get 1, 2, please. Just let it end here. Darr's gonna put the foot onto the rope to force a rope break. This kid is showing guts tonight. Showing guts, I give him that. not smart. Now kick in midsection now. Lifts up. Midsection first into the top rope, and an insult to injury is Shelton Benjamin, and a super kick to Darr. Darr going for it first into that bottom rope, and I'm gonna wrench the lower knee onto the lower back, and I'm looking stretching the back to do damage, but it's gonna slam in the mat. That could have been quite up the end, but I'm guessing Benjamin don't want to have it like that. Ended by submission with a nice suplex right there. Now he's scouting Darr. This is very, very interesting. I'm gonna do here. Complete shot. I believe 1, 2, 3, and Benjamin picks up the victory here tonight. Benjamin just proved that he's just not another veteran on the roster here to just collect a paycheck, but he's still here to win some major goals and stick up the best of the best that WWE still has on offer here tonight. I'm lucky for Darr, but that's not the end. I'm having word that we are going to go backstage because Finn Balor wants to say a few words. What does Finn Balor means by that? I know Daniel Bryan is set to take on the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, here tonight in Bryan, England. But on the other hand, we were going to have Shayna Bayzsler taking on Bayley before she no-showed the event tonight. But however, the great management has decided to force another competitor to step in the ring with Shayna Bayzsler on a Smackdown debut. It's going to be Bayley's friend, Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks just still has something off her leash, still has something to prove, and I'm sure that she does not to prove to people she's still as best as she was not so long ago.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks.
This is gonna be no easy task for Banks to take on Shayna Bayzsler. It's certainly not gonna be an easy task for Bayzsler to defeat Sasha Banks. Both women have held some gold here in the WWE. Shayna Bayzsler held gold in NXT, but Sasha Banks is a former Raw champion, women's champion, former first ever women's tag team champion with Bayley. But Shayna Bayzsler is a fighter, not a trained wrestler, but she trained wrestler, professional wrestler. She's just a trained professional fighter. She knows how to throw fists, and them fists are deadly. But 5'6", she still has some fury fists. She can do the impossible tonight, defeat Banks, and start her undefeated streak. She's here making a Smackdown in-life competition, Smackdown competition debut. Don't know what I was gonna say, but she is the Queen of Spades, former 2-time NXT Women's Champion. So it's gonna be one hell of a task. But on the other hand, she's going up against the former Raw Women's Champion, former NXT Women's Champion, first ever woman tag, one half of the first ever women's tag team champion. Don't know, my mind's all over the place here this evening. But the ref is going to hit bell, and this women's match is now underway. Both women locking up. Sasha Banks powering Bayzsler into the rope, and I expect one of these women to throw a cheap shot. Never mind that I am completely wrong. Some of these women will most likely do, but headlock by Bayzsler. I'm pretty sure that they did not do that now round. Waist lock. But Banks has got a fight on our hands, not a wrestling match. But Bayzsler has some competition to prove herself here tonight. Banks is going to go behind and follow up with a waist lock takedown. Shayna Bayzsler's going to certainly want to prove herself here tonight. Think about it, she defeats a former Raw Women's Champion. Defeats one half of the first ever Women's Tag Team Champions. That can go a long way. And a former NXT Champion, which Bayzsler is in her own right. But defeated everyone that came into her path. Put up extremely good matches. But not anymore. Now these two are gonna, this time it's Bayzsler powering Banks into the rope. This time Josh gonna go in a nice little cheat shot by Bayzsler. Get your opponent before they get you. Now following up the strikes to the midsection and the legs at the leg and the midsection. Now Bayzsler's gonna look for a suplex, I believe. She connects it, the suplex. Banks represents Smackdown here tonight. Of course she is, with her blue hair, as always. Sorry, Wilfins to know, but Banks is hanging on that rope, and Bayzsler's following up with the knees to the face of Banks. And now taunting is Bayzsler. Now she's running around the ring. What's she looking for? Now Banks is showing around. She's gonna get back into that ring, and Bayzsler's gonna go straight up with a running clothesline to chuck her out, and Banks gets back in once again, and was it stalling? But no, Banks get out of it, potentially looking for a suplex, but Banks follows up with a back suplex. And now kick to the lower back of Bayzsler. And our forearm and a fist takes down Bayzsler, showing how she can fight as well. And I'm gonna wrench that arm on the back. Now has the arm, pushing it now, stretching it out, standing on it and stomping on that arm. Potentially do some damage, potentially. If you hurt the arm, it stops the power of Bayzsler's submission. Then you can say, oh, look out here. She gets out of it and throws off a German suplex into a bridge pin. 1, 2, and it's not even a 2 count as Bayzsler gets out. I mean, Banks gets out at 1. But as I was going to say, Queen of Spades versus the Boss. Bank statement versus the sleeper hold, I believe. Well, it's a variation of the sleeper hold. Oh, takes it down. And now the knees once again to Banks. Oh, let's go, guys. The arm, oh, and the knee, the face, Banks. So I will say this is a submission versus submission match. Taunting here is Bayzsler. Now wrenching that knee right into the throat. Throwing forearms, this is not a good idea by Banks. It is not a good idea. This is not a good idea to throw a fist with a professional fighter. Looks for forearm but the fist. And now stomp to the midsection. Now picking up Bayzsler and a forearm. And now Sasha's gonna lift Bayzsler up and a rope. Assisted neck breaker. Bayzsler is feeling that for sure. And now picks up Bayzsler and a forearm. Standing on. Is she gonna look for the exact same move? I'm not quite sure here. Rope. She's on top of the rope. Another rope. Assisted neck breaker, looking to do damage to that neck of Shayna Bayzsler. Sabo. Little back flip into a back suplex. Showing off that there is the Boss. Gonna run into the ring. Oh, a nice hurricanrana by Banks. I'm shocked we haven't seen her do a little suicide dive. Irish whip. A Bayzsler on a spear to Banks. Great women's action we are seeing here tonight. Looks for a stomp. This time it's a knee by Banks. And Banks looking for another hurricanrana. Looking for it again, and can she get it for a second time? Yes, she can. Does it showing off by the Banks by Sasha with a little back flip into a back suplex and a neck breaker there. Now Banks is in control. Told you this was going to be no easy task for Bayzsler, as she is in there with a former Raw Women's Champion. Gonna run to that arm. And I'll stomp it on the arm of Sasha. Now with a little fist and a forearm and a body slam by Bayzsler. Now Bayzsler's gonna look wrenching that arm, twisting it back. It's gonna look stretching that arm back down. Now this time she's standing on it and she does a stomp of her own. I think Bayzsler is looking to break perhaps Sasha's hand. Or arm. See, she's going for it again. She's gonna stretch it out one more time. I think Bayzsler's gonna look to break the arm, injure the arm of Banks. Less lethal is the Banks statement gonna be, and longer and less competition in the women's division there will be. That's great thinking by Bayzsler, I must say, but I'm sure it's not gonna happen. Oh, she lifts her up, drops her down, now wrenches the knee into the upper back of Banks. We could be perhaps near the end of the match and near the end for Sasha. Irish whips and straight down. Banks go. And they're going to look for perhaps a suplex. She connects this time around. And Bayzsler Irish whips Sasha onto the apron and now brings her in with another suplex. It is Suplex City out here. Sort of. Yes, I stole that from Brock Lesnar, saying I don't give a flying monkey. Look for a stomp. Banks catches her with a knee and out of fist. Bayzsler turns around, but Banks statement. The Banks statement. This could be it. This could be it. Can she make Bayzsler tap out here tonight? This will be one hell of a match and one hell of an eventful. Bayzsler's gonna look to tap. Bayzsler is gonna tap. No, she's gonna pull her back. No, look for the pin here. Banks off score. 1, 2. She might do it. She might do it. And a kick out. And Banks get up. Banks is saying what? It says it on her face. And now kick. And now the fist. And now right in with the kick section. And now the kick. Repeated kicks into the corner. And now takes Banks down one more time. Bayzsler looks pissed, and another upper kick drops Sasha. And a nice little variation. See the way Banks landing on the back of her neck, crawling herself onto the rope due to the impact. And Bayzsler's gonna look to put Banks sitting plenty nice and upper top in that ring. Richard down and chucks Banks over. Look how far she flew into the middle of the ring. From the corner, and now a stomp. And twists it around. And a gut-wrench suplex. She still has control. She still has control. Another gut-wrench suplex. Sasha's feeling the pain on her back. And Bayzsler's gonna look for a stomp to the midsection. Looks like a potential suplex. Loses grip. She catches her into the sleep hold. Sleep hold. This could be it. This could be it. Banks taps out. Banks taps out. Shayna Bayzsler has defeated a former Raw Women's Champion. A great debut for Bayzsler in a high competitive matchup. And she's just defeated someone who has made a mark here. I'm sure Bayzler's happy with that one. we're gonna be having a freak Lars Sullivan coming out. We have Zack Ryder in the ring, who's willing to face off with Lars Sullivan. Zack Ryder, we know him to show no fear. We know Zack Ryder as a bit of a woo man, a toy collector. But as much as he might be a toy collector, Lars Sullivan is looking to start a collection of his own on Smackdown or Raw maybe. Whatever the case, he's gonna power up bodies upon bodies. But just look at Lars Sullivan staring at Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder's getting freaked out and walking around. And now look, he's staring up at the crowd. What right man or right wrestler wants to step in the face? Well, step in the face. I mean step in a ring face to face with Lars Sullivan, the freak of the nature, the freak of a man. But I guess maybe the paycheck is there, so why would you not? I suppose paycheck being there, you might as well go for it. Get yourself paid. You might get an L in the loss column, but never mind. But the crowd is chanting for Zack Ryder here. They're saying, "Let's go, Ryder!" Can it summon up and straight out the gate? A running chop block targeting that knee is Lars Sullivan. Lars Sullivan picking up Ryder, looking to make it. Oh, he's gonna look, Ryder's up here. Ryder's gonna look to tap. Ryder, I can believe Ryder's gonna. Oh no, he just drops him down. And now Lars is picking up Zack Ryder again. Oh, look at him, just walking him across into the midsection. Now putting him on his shoulder. And I put him sideways. And now falling up. No, he's just gonna a power slam to Zack Ryder. Now Zack Ryder's gonna do the wise thing here and step out of the ring. Lars Sullivan's gonna find him. A nice little body slam here. And Lars Sullivan is picking up Ryder and runs him into the ring post at ringside. Oh no, poor Zack Ryder. Now Lars Sullivan's just picking him up and just gonna bring him into that ring. But to run the kick to the side of the face, and in the ring is he. Oh, now repeat it with the fist just flying, the fist and the stomp, and kicks as well. Now the knee, another repeated kicks to the chest of Ryder. I don't think Lars Sullivan cares. He will tap the air like he just did a minute ago. And now just whipping Ryder into the corner and picks him up and just lifts him up just to fall 7 feet in the air, just to drop down onto his back. And now right with the fist. This could be near the end, potentially. And now Lars Sullivan has just picked him up again. Sorry, Zack Ryder, but I just don't think it's gonna be your night. And Zack Ryder has no choice but to tap. Just like that. Lars Sullivan just torn apart. Zack Ryder like he was nothing. That's a former Intercontinental Champion, a former United States Champion, and a former Tag Team Champion. And Lars Sullivan just torn him apart like he was a piece of dirt. The freak of a nature. I'm sorry for whoever gets put on the same show or match with him. Your night could just be over just before it has even started. But anyways, we're gonna go over to our main event of the evening. There we go, here comes Daniel Bryan. He's gonna look to take on the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. He's gonna take on AJ Styles in a He's gonna take on AJ Styles in general in a tables match, yeah. It is gonna be a tables match with it. Well, it is gonna happen. But these AJ Styles vs Darr is gonna be one hell of a match. But surely somewhere there in the back of the mind of Daniel Bryan, he's thinking, where the hell is Finn Balor, or what is he up to? Why is he taking my name? Why is he mentioning me? And what is his potential problem with me? That is something that's gonna be there, but nevertheless, he can't think about him too much. He's gonna have to worry about AJ Styles, then focus on Finn Balor. But now he's gonna set to wait. That's Finn Balor. Finn Balor's just a lethal attack to Daniel Bryan. And I ran with the fist in the midsection, out to the face. Finn Balor, he's here. Now lifts his up. Daniel Bryan, and a kick to the face. Daniel Bryan. And now Irish whipping Daniel Bryan into the corner. And a running chop Daniel Bryan down onto the rope. And a drop kick to the top of the face, to the side of the face. Where has Finn Balor come from? Now picks up. Oh, midsection first. Goes Daniel Bryan. And now with a forearm. Now picks him up. And Daniel Bryan lands in the back of his neck. We know Daniel Bryan has a problem with his neck. And Finn Balor is leaving him out decimated. Target in the face. And now with the repeated down spinning soul kick. Now kicks in the midsection. Now I'm going to look for a body slam here. And puts him up. Oh. Gonna look for a Pele kick. Busted Daniel Bryan open. That lifted in 1911, I believe. That broke around his face. And what is he gonna do? Just staring him down. Just staring him down. And now Finn Balor's walking away. Daniel Bryan, the crowd is chanting for him. Just looked at the crowd. He's just left him decimated. Now Daniel Bryan is left to crawl. I can't believe what I just witnessed, but thank you everyone for tuning in to Smackdown.